What if I told you that the New York Rangers have their eyes on a former first-round pick, currently in a personal leave, who's been a key player for the Vancouver Canucks? The buzz is growing, and fans are left wondering if a significant trade could be on the horizon. Stick around as we dive into the latest developments surrounding this intriguing speculation and what it might mean for our Canucks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay updated on all things Canucks. There's a lot of buzz in the NHL world right now, especially concerning the Vancouver Canucks and their star player, JT Miller. As many of you know, Miller has been on an indefinite leave of absence since November 19th, and there's been no clear timeline for his return. Recently, reports have surfaced that the New York Rangers have reached out to the Canucks regarding a potential trade for Miller. Now, considering Miller's history with the Rangers as a first-round pick back in 2011, it's not surprising that they're interested again. Arthur Staple from The Athletic, who covers the Rangers, mentioned that the team is looking to shake things up after a rocky start to their season. It sounds like they're exploring options, and Miller's name has come up in those conversations. But let's take a moment to reflect on what this all means for us Canucks fans. Don Taylor and Rick Dhaliwal discussed this on their morning show, with Dhaliwal stating that multiple teams have inquired about Miller. He emphasized that these inquiries are teams reaching out to Vancouver, not the other way around. This distinction is crucial. The Canucks are giving Miller the time and space he needs during this challenging period, and it's essential to respect that. So, if the Rangers are interested, it's them testing the waters, not Vancouver actively trying to move him. Now, as we ponder the implications of these discussions, I can't help but feel a mix of emotions. On one hand, JT Miller is a critical component of our team, a player who can change the dynamics of a game. On the other hand, if there's a chance for the Canucks to improve their overall roster, is it worth considering? It's a tough call. You believe this is the best decision? I'm honestly torn on the matter. With the Canucks in the middle of their East Coast trip, facing teams like the Buffalo Sabres, Detroit Red Wings, and Minnesota Wild, the focus should really be on the ice. But as fans, we can't help but look ahead. What if Miller doesn't return? What if he does come back, but is not at his best? How will that affect our playoff aspirations? The stakes are high, and every decision counts. The absence of updates on Miller's status only adds to the uncertainty. Dhaliwal mentioned that the team is giving him the space to sort through personal matters, and honestly, that's the right approach. Mental health is paramount, and we should all be supportive of Miller as he takes the time he needs. It's a delicate balance between wanting to see our star player back on the ice and respecting his personal journey. As the Rangers are reportedly looking to make significant changes, I can't help but wonder what other players might be on the trading block. Chris Kreider and Jacob Trouba have also been mentioned as potentially available. If the Rangers are serious about reshaping their roster, what does that mean for us? Will they be willing to give up something substantial to get Miller? Or are they merely testing the waters? It raises a lot of questions for us as Canucks fans. Do we want the team to entertain these trade talks? Are we comfortable with the idea of possibly losing a player of Miller's caliber? I want to hear from you. What do you think? Are you for trading JT Miller if it means better prospects for the team? Or do you believe we should hold on to him? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hey Canucks fans, let's dive into the latest news that's shaking the Vancouver Canucks community. Just when we thought we might be turning a corner after a tough loss to the Pittsburgh Penguins, we got the gut punch of losing our best defender, Hronek, to injury. It's a real kick in the gut, isn't it? As the clock was winding down in that game, and after a brief glimmer of hope with our goalie pulled, Hronek was seen leaving the ice in obvious pain. He wasn't hit hard, but let's be honest, it doesn't take a massive hit to cause serious injuries in this game. It was clear he couldn't continue, and that's a tough sight for any fan to see. Now, we don't have an official update just yet, but Elliotte Friedman dropped some news on the 32 Thoughts podcast, mentioning that Hronek will be out for a while. That's a massive blow for our team. He's been logging significant minutes, averaging over 23 minutes per game. Only Quinn Hughes has seen more ice time among our blue liners. You have to wonder how we're going to fill that gap, right? Hronek has been a solid, reliable presence on the ice. Not necessarily the flashy offensive type like Hughes, but a robust defender who can handle crucial minutes. Losing him means we're not just losing a player. We're losing that stability on the blue line. This could change the dynamics of our defense entirely. Friedman pointed out that the Canucks management isn't one to sit back and hope for the best. They're aggressive in how they approach these situations. So, what does that mean for us? Should we expect some moves to fill Hronek's shoes? I think it's very likely. The team is currently sitting at 11-7-3. And let's be real, they haven't quite gotten the best out of our blue liners this season. This injury could force their hand, not just to replace Hronek, but to look at the overall defensive strategy for the second quarter of the season. But here's where it gets interesting. Do you believe this is the best path forward for the Canucks? I'm honestly torn. On one hand, I appreciate that the management is proactive, but on the other hand, we've seen teams rush into trades and make hasty decisions that don't pan out. The last thing we want is to trade away valuable assets for a quick fix. This is a pivotal moment for us as fans. The decisions made over the next few days could have lasting effects on the team's chemistry and playoff chances. We can't forget that every move comes with risks. Are we prepared to potentially lose a young talent in exchange for a veteran presence that might not even fit our system? I want to hear your thoughts on this. How do you feel about the potential for changes? Are you optimistic that the management will make the right call, or do you fear a misstep? Drop your opinions in the comments. This is the time for us to rally together as fans and voice our expectations and frustrations. As we navigate through this uncertain period, remember, we're all in this together. Make sure to hit that like button if you appreciate the updates, and share this video with your fellow Canucks fans. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any essential news or analysis. And please, activate that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest developments. We got a long season ahead of us, and every game counts. Let's hope for the best for Hronek and the team as we move forward. Keep your heads up, Canucks Nation.